You asking?
Okay, it started. Whatever episode this is.
Okay, what were you asking? It is
Helldivers.
like episode 7.
Yeah, I Helldivers 2. Yeah, have we actually decided if we're doing that or not, or getting it?
I thought that was already decided when so Vlad called you, right?
He messaged he wanted to, but I at the time I all I said was I'll look into it, and he said that's
I think
okay.
you should probably talk it out then. I because
Well, I didn't
I
know.
said yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. But have you actually gotten it, or are you still waiting?
I'm waiting. I'll
Oh,
probably
okay.
go to get it this week.
What is it? $48?
Yeah,
I think I can get that. I was watching
yeah,
game.
because
The gameplay was fun.
I thought you guys talked over it.
The last thing. Let me see. Oh yeah, he was worried that that we or just me because he was only talking to John at the time about doing this stuff, and then he was worried that like we would not want to like come together or be interested in playing again.
I said sure, but whether we can get all together, that's a different story. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he
I
said.
said I was down
Yeah,
for it.
he
So
said. Let's see. I'm hype. Me and John are over the moon to get the squad back.
I mean, yeah, I said sure, and
I
honestly,
never said no. I just didn't give him a time.
well, that's the thing. I didn't give him a time either, but I
Oh,
just said yeah. So and I saw that John asked if we all got the game yet.
oh yeah.
If we did, then
I
we
for,
should start. So
I was gonna
that's the
message them
thing.
separately.
Well, that's it. I think the main priority now is getting the game. That's like part
Yeah,
one.
is it cross platform?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good. Um,
So I mean, once we get the game, that's the thing. Getting the game and then getting together, that's like
yeah.
two separate, different beasts right there. So,
For the most part, I am. I don't I mean they both have jobs. I think, or maybe Vlad doesn't. I don't know.
well, no shit, but like, that's my point. Like we've
Yeah,
done
I
this
know.
before.
Yeah,
Right? Regardless if you have a job or not,
I know.
or whatever
Because
you're doing,
when we didn't
I
have a
mean,
job, it didn't.
here, what,
Yeah.
yeah, it didn't matter. That's my point. I don't think having a job really matters at this point. Someone's doing something, right? Everyone's doing something. So, but the point is, the reason why I said that doesn't like have any effect is because during COVID, when literally we were all, no
Yeah.
one had a job during COVID, all right? No one was doing anything during COVID. We couldn't do anything, and we still didn't get together for that. So I'm not so sure about that. So if you can't do it for that, then well, I don't know.
I don't
Because
remember.
we also tried it with Elden Ring.
I don't remember
Yeah.
what really stopped because I had no problem playing with everyone. Still, I don't. At least I don't remember.
Well, that's the thing. Back then, I was still the guy who got everyone on. I was the one going around messaging.
I mean, I think
But one day,
I was still playing though. I think. Well,
well, that's the thing. I messaged you guys, but it got to a point when no one would say anything.
oh yeah,
So I just gave up.
and then like a week or two later, I would be talking to you and beat the game at like 3 in
Yeah.
the morning.
And then I found out Vlad was playing on his own. So I was like, so why am I handicapping myself? And then after that, like my other friends got the game too. So I was like,
I don't
yeah,
think
fuck it.
John ever. I don't know if he ever beat her. John, or
He did. They did. They told me they beat it. They did a fresh run
oh,
a
okay.
couple of months ago.
I'm
And
surprised
they beat
John
it.
even beat it because um
I think they said they were going to their second run again.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
there's just a lot of games that I know John or me would fall off of when it comes to like group settings.
You guys fall off, man. I'm gonna be honest, dude. Like, I don't know how we managed to beat Dark Souls 2. The more I think about it, like,
I think it was your constant urge to wanting
yeah,
to play
bro,
the
that shit
most.
was all me. That was
Yeah,
all me.
because it was your constant like not vendetta, but like a goal.
No, bro, you
Uh,
guys just didn't get on. You guys just barely got on.
yeah, we did it though. Didn't we do it twice?
We did it on the PS3, and then we did it on the PS4.
With the DLC, right, or something like that.
Yeah, on the PS4 we did all DLC.
I'm surprised we even did the PS4 one. Oh, because it
Well,
was
the
the
PS4 one was like the return, like that
yeah
was
yeah
like years after though.
that is yeah.
Oh shit!
I tried playing Dark Souls 3 in a group setting. I think twice. It's like two separate occasions. And
Yeah, I remember that.
well, I don't. I remember the first one was the first one the one we recorded. I don't
Yeah,
know. And then we might. I think we. I assume we went back eventually because I remember playing again like
we
from the
did go
start.
back again.
Okay. And then that went
I think
nowhere
we
for
did it
me.
like 3 times.
We might have. Sorry,
I think we did it three
that
times.
might have been around the same time. I
The
was like
third, the
playing
third
Bloodborne.
time was the third time. Bloodborne was also. That's the thing. We never finished Bloodborne.
Well, I think it was around the same time we.
Holy shit! I completely forgot. Never mind. It might be 4 times then. Never mind.
Oh, well, because I never beat Dark Souls 3 or Bloodborne.
I beat Dark Souls 3. I beat Bloodborne. I
Do
beat
you have
Bloodborne
a?
like I beat.
I know you played
I beat
Bloodborne the
Bloodborne.
most.
Yeah, yeah. I played Bloodborne like 5 times. I beat it like five
It's like
times.
you and The
I got
Witcher.
platinum. I got platinum. It was awesome.
Is that the first time you ever did platinum, or
I think so, actually. Yeah, I
I
think
never
Bloodborne
went
was.
for? I will say back then when it was just console and that was it, I did like care more about trophies because it was something to like strive for. But that ended on PS4 for some reason in my head. I don't know why. Like
I
PS3, I
never cared
cared
about
more.
trophies.
Well, I had more fun like having like because on PS3 that like the only things that like major name something like when you look on people's player ID, you can see how many trophies they got and stuff like that. Like that's all you saw on PS3, like their stuff. So
Oh,
and then like I remember um uh, man, it's just brought back memories of old players I used to play with like on MW3, the original. I have to say that now. uh oh my god, those were the when I used to just actually accept playing with randos that became not random. Well, they were still randos. I never actually knew their names or talked to them, but we messaged back and forth and played lobbies all the time. Oh man, I sort of missed that era when because do you remember your first like PS3 games?
my first what?
Like PS3 titles you had?
Yeah.
I think because I got my PS3 Christmas of 2011, and the first game I got, I believe, was MW3, which is so funny. But and then the next two, right after that was Arkham City, and oh my god, what was the other one? I can't remember the other one, but I remember Arkham City, and that was the first Batman game. Oh, it might have been Assassin's Creed. I don't remember. But you know what's funny? My first Assassin's Creed was I think two. Yeah, it was two. And then well, I can say it here. No one's gonna know. I took AC1 from a friend's house and stole that basically.
Oh my god.
I guess it's stolen because I never gave it back. So yeah, and I kept it as my collection of physical PS3 games. It was like
What the hell?
taking Pokemon cards, which I did only once because I saw a legendary card at a friend's house, and he had two of them, and I took one. Or no, I took both. I, took, I,
Wow.
I still have my whole collection, my 500 plus or cards I have.
Why?
It's just fun to like. I remember like something about Pokemon cards.
It is.
No, it's just fun to like. No, I meant to have. Like, I don't know, something about the collection. It's fun to. Something about those cards look better than how Yu-Gi-Oh cards look in real life.
I thought you meant it was fun to just steal.
Oh no, that's not what I was going on.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm just admitting like horrible. I just love stealing
What?
things, man. No, I bet I like like the look of the Pokemon cards, especially the legendary ones, where they the whole background is the color of the card, and I can't remember any of the names, goddammit, but I had some interesting ones. It was good.
Mm.
Oh, I might see Madam Web.
Oh
Unironically.
my god. Unironically.
Well, I'm not seeing it because of how bad of a movie it is. I just wanted to go out and another John. He wants to watch movies all the time, and the one time I tell him, okay, I'll finally watch a movie, he's like, "Are you sure?" He was like, "You mean the movie that's like 18% on the Rotten meter or whatever?"
Oh my god.
And I was like, "Yeah." I mean, I never got around to watching Morbius, so I was like, "I want to watch this at least." There's a sad part of me that believes
Morbius might be better.
I might. Yeah, I was. My dad's. You know what's funny? I found out my dad saw Morbius, and he was like, "That was actually a good movie." And I told him, I was like, but to the general audience, don't you think it's like a generic vampire movie? He's like, no. And then he was like, oh wait, it is, yeah. But he was like,
wait.
but because at first he was saying no, and then he was like, well, actually, when you think about the movie, I guess it is just a vampire movie if you don't think of it as like a Marvel character. And that's what they do. These movies just turn into just a, like a B plot or a B movie. Except, I mean, like, not Resident Evil. Well, Resident Evil and oh my god, the werewolf vampire movie. The other one, whatever. Those are like B movies, but I think those are better than Underworld. I was thinking of that. Those movies,
I completely forgot that shit existed.
Really? Underworld's my favorite.
I thought you were talking about Resident Evil.
Well, no, Resident Evil. Sorry, the I was thinking of like B movies that I love in that genre. So you have Resident Evil, and then you have like Underworld, like those B-rated. Like I'm not even thinking of Resident Evil as a adaptation because it's just its own thing. I just think of it as a movie series, and then I think.
Oh my god, bro! I hate those. I mean, they're.
I never actually watched.
Oh, stop! Just stop. No.
I watched the first one, but I was never a Resident Evil fan, so I watched Underworld.
Stop, dude!
I watched Underworld as a kid, and Underworld is my favorite.
Oh my god!
My favorite movie.
You're gonna repeat. You're gonna repeat Halo.
Oh, I mean, if you want to get into that, it's a perfect segue.
Oh my god!
I'll be quick.
I think you watched it.
I watched
No,
both episodes.
We're not gonna be quick about this. Oh my god!
I think I just have a very open mind when it comes to live action stuff.
I think you're retarded.
I swear to God, I just thought about cutting that out afterward.
No, I think you got a mental illness or something, bro.
Well, I do, but
I think you're retarded.
Okay, well, I'm allowed to like what I like. I mean, yes, okay. I forgot.
But, I mean, yeah, there's no law against liking garbage, but
I forgot that this is meant to be like a reboot, like as if the first season never happened.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Like it's not. It's like only like 6 months from the last episode from the last season, and they're acting as if the first season sorta pseudo did not happen. Like
Can't even say that.
you can by watching the first episode. You're like,
Well, I'm not watching it, but I
when you
am
watch
watching
it,
all the videos on that people are making
when
on
you
it.
watch it, it starts out and you're like, so because the last time you saw Master Chief was dead, and then out of nowhere you're like, oh no, he's just with his team. Everyone has their pellets out, um, and they're on a mission.
It's just a time jump. That's it.
Yes, but they don't go over like, oh, they do less Quan, that character no one liked. Um,
Yeah, but then she still shows up though.
but I will say this, it made me laugh because you find out in the first episode, they're like, so magical? Yeah, it's wiped. Of all that never, I saw people online. They were like,
What?
yes, the planet that Quan's from, the one in that first episode from last season, that the planet that they got Quan from. Like they were like, yes, magical's destroyed.
What?
um, and well, Quan only shows up like
No, that's
she's
wait. No, what? What did you just say? Wait, what?
Madrigal, the planet.
You know what? Oh, the planet.
Yeah,
It's called Magical.
it was blown up. We find out it was glassed,
Oh, bro,
and
I thought you said magical. I was like,
no,
magical is white.
yeah,
What
Madrigal.
the hell?
Uh,
Yeah.
what was it? Yeah. So Quan only shows up at like the last second of the first episode, but the good thing
Yeah,
is
this
the
is
second
like
episode.
or something.
The second episode, she has it's a minor part. Like they show her, like she has like I say it's a very small scene. I don't know how many minutes they showed her, but it's a lot less compared to um the 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 Spartan stuff in general. Like that stuff, of course, is more interesting to me than Quan. I can care less about her, Soren, all those other.
Well, I think it's because you're not being open minded enough, bro. Like,
Am I racist? Sure, but
oh, okay, well, no,
black,
that's something you might actually
white,
have. Yeah.
Asian. His wife, I can't tell Soren's wife. She has a weird accent. It drives me insane. She sounds like a Disney princess or something. She's
I heard a problem people had was that they kept on trying to uh, make it like, what's the word? Like, a bit
like the mood or the actual.
fantasy. Like, there's like prophets and shit.
Oh
Like,
yeah, they added these mystic or like not
yeah,
mystic.
mystics. They kept on trying to make it mystical.
I guess you can call it's more of a like a shaman, which is mystical, I guess, because there's no
That's retarded.
uh. But I like the disparage aspect of like Marines versus the Spartans.
The only mystical aspect should be that on the Covenant side.
Yeah,
In
and
fact, you find out that the mysticism is actually smoke and mirrors. It's all
I
bullshit.
love the classic shotgun they showed that the Marines use it in Master Chief. It looks and it reminds me of the game. That was cool. Oh, they have I guess the grappling hook, which is I guess is an infinite, and I guess some people were like, well, how did he get that? Well, well, it is a time. It's actually 6 months, so you're right. It was a time jump. Um, I didn't realize Cortana was even in the first episode. They used like the switcheroo
I
of why
think they fucking took
of
her out
why.
of his brain.
Yeah, they somehow I don't know how he's alive, but
That's something else they also like kind of butchered. They apparently this Cortana is injected into his brain.
yeah, she actually that's how he
That
can.
makes no
It's not
sense. That
the
makes no goddamn
how is
sense.
it usually like into the suit or
No, she's in a chip. You haven't seen the meme
no I meant
from
the game.
Halo 4? I
Oh
know, I'm talking about the game, bro.
oh, it's only in Halo 4 you see how it's. Oh.
No, you basically you see it all over the place because they're like, hey, she just tells him to
Oh,
plug her
I
in
remember.
the system.
Yes,
She's just in a chip, and then he slides her into the back of his helmet.
yeah. So is that chip just in the helmet, or does it go into him, or does it?
He looks into the helmet, and then she talks to him.
Okay, so it's more of like it's like an overhead, but like a full body,
Oh, what?
like an overhead screen
Oh, it's
almost.
just plugging. It's like plugging in a USB.
I
You're
know, but I
overthinking it.
meant she's like AR, but not like within his body. Like it's in the helmet. Like the chip goes.
Yeah. Oh my god! I just realized why you bring all that. No, no. Okay, you plug it into the suit, and then she
That's
overlays.
what I
She
meant.
controls the suit systems. Okay, it's
Yeah.
not like in here. I don't know if it's like in. Okay, maybe she has. She can maybe. Actually, no, I don't even know if that's even possible. How like she takes over direct control at
No, I wasn't talking about that.
the
I
end
just
of this
meant.
season. What?
Well, that is. I just meant I didn't know. I forgot in the game because I knew she wasn't actually in him, but I didn't know if it was simply just the suit that the chip goes in.
Yeah, like all AI, there's just an AI slot
Yeah.
in
Okay.
there.
I guess. I guess they put it into him
Oh,
to
I've seen the video.
to
Yeah,
showcase.
they put him inside the brain.
Yeah. I remember the sequel. I just don't remember the. There was a reason. I guess to show like more of
Just to show his retarded.
well, no, I guess to show that Master Chief can handle such a thing from Halsey compared to the others.
That's retarded because literally he's
Except
a Spartan
except
too.
the
He's a
others, yeah, they're
Spartan
all
too.
Spartans, so I don't know what makes like he's just in charge of them. There's nothing in the show that shows that he's necessarily like meant like why he's Master Chief. Necessary. They all say, "Oh, the Master Chief," but like he doesn't show. Nothing about him shows why he's Master Chief compared to the rest of his
Yeah.
Spartans.
Do you know why he is Master Chief in the games?
I forget. Well, I know it's
Fuck you. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you, you son of a bitch. What do I say?
wasn't it well compared to the other
What separates him from the rest?
wasn't it like his him being like not emotionless he had better like aptitude for being like
No, shut the fuck up. I'm not
smart
telling you.
compared to the others.
You dumbass. I'm not telling you.
Well, I don't remember, but I will say
you
the
remember something else.
Ackerman, I don't know the
Remember the
character.
strong maybe.
Well, I don't remember the first season that well. I only remember the last scene. But they're the whole time in season 2, they're like, don't remember anything. The whole time they're telling it's like, don't remember anything in season 1. They're like, Halsey, like, don't forget that she even like. But Halsey's there in the second episode.
They butchered Halsey.
They put her into like a weird like prison thing, like where she has to like Ackerman put her in a like a weird vault, and
It makes no sense.
the end of the second episode is cool just because the line of Master Chief is like the covenant is on reach, but I like the way he said it.
That's bullshit.
Because what's her the girl, she was like, so what's our message? She was like, the covenant's on reach. The covenant's on. And then the I will say the Marines in this show like look super pathetic.
I think everything was pathetic.
Well, because people were like, I remember the act man was talking about. He was like, "Why did they not put their lights on?" Like, they just realized like the Covenant, they're shooting at like a pitch black room.
I gotta watch that video. I still have to watch that video.
Because they shoot in a pitch black room on the other side, knowing like there's an enemy, and then they tell the first squadron, they're like, "Okay, go into that room, this pitch black room with no flashlights. Just walk in there. Just walk." And
Really just turn on the night vision.
and then they had none, and then they die. And then the
What do
second,
you mean they had it done?
they had nothing over their eyes.
It's fucking retarded.
They just have their helmets, like they're dumb looking. And then they, oh yeah, the Maki is still alive somehow. I guess because of cloning. She died the first season. People, I guess she is alive because we know clones are a thing. But
Troopers?
no, like just they have like this woman that kept dying over and over by Ackerson, like this maid or something. Like it's a weird thing. I think Cortana tells him about like because I think the whole time Ackerson is trying to find out because they know about the Reach, like they know about most likely about the Covenant and how like their their chance of making it out is like almost zero, except they don't want to tell Master Chief this, so he comes off as like a crappy person, but in reality, who knows his
That's
real
stupid.
I don't know his real agenda. I know I love the actor because he was
That's
in he was recently in Titans last season as Brother Blood.
I think that show sucks
He
too.
was Brother Blood, and then he was in the prequel Vampire Diaries show.
I don't care about that garbage.
What was it? I don't remember what the Origins or something. I don't remember what it was called. Yeah, my mom watched, but he was in that. He was a vampire, and then he's a cool actor. Oh, and they brought this albino guy. I forget his name. From uh Black Lightning. That was a cool show.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, I can enjoy a lot of different things.
I think all that is garbage.
I will say the second season, I have actually been enjoying a lot more.
As if you have not been enjoying the first season.
There is a big difference in improvement, but not in regards to like how most people already hated it, because I didn't hate it like that. It was just more like I am liking the plot more of this season more than the first.
I feel like you're my worst enemy now.
Well, I mean, I like the show. I mean, I hope it does well in the next episode comes out this week. I think it
I
comes
hope it
out
dies.
today, tomorrow.
I hope this gets stopped. This is just terrible.
Well, you should watch the show if you really want to know how bad, in your opinion.
I am gonna watch the show. I'm gonna wait for it to come out, and then
First season,
we're gonna revisit. I'm gonna wait for the second season too. I'm gonna go in all one. I'm gonna take it all in one go.
You could skip the first season.
I'm not skipping the first season because I'm gonna kill you all.
They make you want to skip it because a lot of the
plot.
plot.
No. I don't care because it exists. It exists, Zach. Obviously,
it's a different
season. So I don't care what they say.
No,
you can say, "Oh, it's completely different. They're revamping everything. You don't need to."
It is a different showrunner. I'm just saying.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Zach.
Well,
okay?
The Witcher with a different showrunner matters.
You can't. It doesn't matter either because the stuff that happens before still matters.
I mean,
the pellets are still in.
Yeah, but
Master Chief still takes his helmet off. Aki is still there. Quan is still there. You're trying to salvage, for some reason, you got some sort of Stockholm syndrome when you're trying to say it's different. It's not different enough. Okay, nothing. Yeah, it can be different from season one, but guess what? It's still an extension of season one. It's still the same show.
Oh,
it's
well,
not. It's
in
not
that
like,
case, you're not gonna like it. I just meant they have changed things.
In any case, I'm not gonna like it. It's literally. It's not like it's a completely different show. It's literally season two.
No, I meant they did change things, but not in regards to like flipping the script, making it totally different. Making it actually Halo is never gonna happen.
That's my thing. That's my point. Like, there's no. You're trying to say like this is salvageable. There's nothing salvageable about this.
Oh, probably not to you, but.
No, not to anyone. Okay, anyone anyone that can actually see who has played the games. There's nothing
if you played the games first.
This. No, don't. Oh my God! Don't even. What do you mean by that? If you play the games first, you really want to get into this topic right here, right now?
From a guy who did not really play the games first, I like the show.
Yeah, you know why? Because you watch bastardized material. Okay, you literally watch just a generic sci-fi show, and now in your head. Halo is a generic sci-fi show first. You can I know you can say, yeah, I know the games came first, but it doesn't register in your head. The source material to you now is the show. The show this is you're literally taking it in. This goes back to what we were talking about last week, bro. Okay. For example,
why are you coughing to death? What the hell?
Because you're killing me, man. You're killing me. You're killing me with this. Okay. Literally, okay. For example, all right. Let's say if you watch the Uncharted movie before playing the games, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, your canon is the movie first, so
exactly. Well, here's the thing: if you don't know anything about Uncharted, and then you're looking for a movie, you're looking for a show, and you watch, hey, it's the Uncharted movie. You watch it. Hey, it's just a movie about a guy going on an adventure, getting riches. That's pretty cool.
I mean, that is Uncharted to an extent.
Yeah, but my point is, it's a degradation of the source material. But here's the thing: the viewer doesn't know that. Someone who's watching the bastardized material doesn't know that.
That was made by Sony, though, which is weird.
That's regardless. Sony makes a bunch of garbage, like
No,
Maddie
but
Web.
I meant, and like it was like the PlayStation involvement was there, ironically. Like the people, like Naughty Dog, like
I'm telling you that
the
there's
source
a
of the
disconnect
people.
between. It doesn't matter if the people running it. Here's the thing: the only thing that is an exception to that is The Last of Us. But here's the thing: The Last of Us in itself is an exception.
I was gonna say something,
Why?
but that might. I don't know if it'll piss you off.
Because literally, The Last of Us is the easiest thing to adapt.
Was it good?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I was gonna watch it, but I never played the game.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I think.
I know the plot of the game. I saw the story. I only
I
saw
love it. Oh
I
man,
saw the story of 1 and 2, so I know the plot of The
this
Last of Us.
this is
But
just getting worse. But
I will say with The Witcher though, I was reading the books before, and the game and stuff. So I already had what I knew of The Witcher before watching the show, so I can at least. That's the only what's the IP where I really have the source material for. Even then, I still watch it.
yeah, the games actually follow the source material.
Yeah, and the sad part is Andrzej, whatever the hell, I can't say his name. He hates the game.
Yeah, I know that, but here's the thing: that's like
But they do,
completely
yeah.
different.
That's the fun.
This is literally okay.
Yeah,
My
I
point
know.
is, if you watch Uncharted, you're gonna think there's nothing wrong with it. But if you played Uncharted and you know what Uncharted is supposed to be,
Have you
you're
watched the
gonna
movie?
absolutely hate it. I'm not gonna watch that garbage.
Well, I don't know if I never watched. So I mean, I'm assuming it's not.
Yeah, you're probably gonna watch it before playing the games too.
I did play Uncharted.
Yeah, well, probably knowing how you work, you'll watch the Uncharted and you'll replace the games with the movie as the source
I mean, I
material.
don't Uncharted. I don't hold it like it's not a favorite game of mine. So
Yeah, but you should still know the source material if you played it.
yes, but what I mean is, there's games like Halo where I did not. I don't know if that doesn't matter, but sometimes if you grow up with some source like that's your thing like for life, and then if something is adapted,
No. Okay, I know what you're saying. You're saying that it's a matter of perspective. That's
no,
what you're saying.
well, actually,
You're
well,
saying it's a matter of perspective.
it can be, but I'm assuming, of course, you're saying if
Or just
the
or it's what you.
adaptation in this case, well, sorry, I almost yawned. I I know what you're saying. I'm just saying I still like the show, and I'm just gonna keep
I know
watching
what you're
it.
gonna say. Yeah, yeah. I know what you're saying. You're trying to bat around my point, but you can't because my point is literally it's a fact. You're trying to say, oh, for people who grow up with Halo, they're always gonna see it. But that's the thing, and
That
I'm
is
just gonna
true,
straight up.
though.
No. I'm just gonna straight up say, okay,
Is that not
that's the
true?
correct way to see it.
Oh, I'm assuming so. It is the
I'm gonna
game.
just say it's the real Halo. You're supposed to grow up playing the games. You're supposed to know the games as the true source material before you watch the show. You're supposed to compare the show to the games, not vice versa. You could say, oh, it's a matter of perspective because you can watch the show, but that's the thing. You're not supposed to watch the show. You're
I
not
know the
supposed to watch the show
I know
before the
the point
games.
of the show is from the gamer's perspective. Why make a show off of a game if it's not, for the gamers who play those games?
That's a completely different argument. My argument, I'm just demonizing the people who watch the show before they play the games.
Well, most people are watching shows
I
because
don't
they're
I don't
TV
think there's
goers.
I know, but that's the thing. Like okay, that leads to the second part, okay? People are saying, oh, it can get in a new audience, it can get people involved in here. Here's the thing. Who doesn't know what Halo is now? Okay, it's literally a franchise going on for over 20 years
My
now. Okay,
dad didn't.
who? That's the thing. Okay, if he doesn't know what Halo is, he's never gonna get
He
it.
doesn't play games. He has no concept of.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're gonna get into Halo, if you're the correct demographic and you want to get into Halo, you'd already know what Halo is.
Yeah.
there's a reason to a casual stream, like a stream of audience, it would be literally bastard. You're literally you're hoarding in a audience demographic that would not fit with Halo. That's my point. People who like the Halo TV show but don't like the games, I'm telling you right now, they're the people who watch like the generic sci-fi shows, or
Well,
they can watch any TV show and like it. I'm telling you right now, I hate TV shows in general because so many of them have just garbage writing, in my opinion. Okay, it's the quality just isn't there. I just can't stand watching it. Okay, that's why I stopped watching stuff like Lucifer. Like once I like realized the writing just sucks. Like nobody talks like that. Nobody talks like that. Nobody acts friendly like that. Nobody. It's I just can't. It's the TV. It's this TV. Like synthetic acting. I can't stand it. I can't stand the writing. So here's the thing. You know, the people who can stand that, they're most likely not into video games. And that takes it even further. So what's the point of bringing in this demographic?
uh, I guess
They're not going to play the games. They're not going to
no.
buy the merchandise.
My dad
They're just
doesn't.
there to watch the show.
My dad doesn't necessarily. When you were talking about hating, like not liking the Halo game, it's more of just the people who don't play games
Regardless
don't.
if they like it, they just don't care for it.
Yeah, yeah. My dad
They like
couldn't
the
care
Halo
less.
TV show, but the Halo
He
TV
likes the
show
show
is as
because it's
far.
another show on that he
That's my
found. Yeah,
point.
yeah.
That's my point. They're not sticking around for the Halo IP. But here's the
No.
thing. Here's the thing. Why
Yeah.
attract them? Why
Why?
do that in the first place? Why make a Halo TV show? It just makes no sense.
I
Why make
think
a Halo TV show that's not for people who like Halo? Well,
uh,
you're going to make it for the general audience. If the general audience wanted to get involved in Halo, then maybe at least do it correctly so they get it. It actually has a connection to the games that it can transition to the games. At this point, this show is just another like generic sci-fi TV show.
it's hard. I think.
I don't think it's hard at all. I
No,
disagree.
I
I
mean,
think it's pretty easy.
I
It's
like
pretty
it.
easy.
Um,
You like it because you
because
like anything.
well, I don't like anything. I mean, I have genres I like, but to be honest, when it comes to live action, which has been less and less lately, the only times I watch is if it's a show I watch with my dad or a movie in the theater maybe, and
Okay,
then
how about this? You like you said you like Rise of Skywalker, right?
was that the last one?
Okay, let me think of another one. Did you like
Just asking if that was the last. I forget the number.
oh I thought you said that was one. Yeah.
No. I said was that the last?
Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, I haven't watched it in a minute, but yes, I did when I watched it.
Yeah. You thought it was fun?
I liked it more than 8.
But you so like yes or no?
Yeah,
Did you like it or not?
I did
Okay,
like
so you
it
liked it. Okay, I hate it. Well, all right, let me think of another one. How many? Yeah, have you been watching a lot of movies?
No, I've been honestly my
All right, what
entertainment.
about the Witcher TV show?
Um, I liked one. I did watch all of it. I liked.
Overall, I know. Overall, did you
Um,
like it?
yeah, I did enjoy it.
Did you? You not answer it.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you enjoy it the same sense that you enjoy Halo? You know, you had fun with it. You liked it because
Let
you
me
had
think of
fun.
the third season. Yeah,
That's my point.
I had my
As long
problems with
as
it,
you
but
are
I still enjoyed
entertained,
it.
you like it. But here's the thing:
Do
just
you,
because you like it doesn't mean it's good.
well, wouldn't it just be a perspective thing? I mean, all you care about is if you like something, you're gonna keep
But if
watching.
you're gonna say that, then everything is subjective then.
Well, it is. It,
And there's no such thing as an actual bad movie.
all I care about is what I think. Isn't that what
Yeah, well,
everyone watches?
my point is that's wrong.
You watch things objectively?
No.
Oh,
I watch things subjectively, but objectively, there's just some things are just wrong.
okay. Well, I can agree to that, but that doesn't hinder my experience of watching a
I'm not
show.
talking about your experience. I'm just straight up saying that literally,
You mean the creation
like,
of the show is objectively wrong?
not only that, but the show itself is bad too. The point of the show and how the show itself is bad too. And the point of the show is to be a Halo TV show. Here's the
Yeah.
thing. I've said this before. If this was like a generic sci-fi show, fine, it's okay. But a Halo TV show, this thing sucks. You can't get around that. There is no subject like there's that's not subjective. That's objective. It is objectively this thing sucks as a Halo TV show. It is an abomination, a bastardization.
I will say sometimes listening to reviews and just online chatter ruins my sense of what I like sometimes, and I've been trying to stick away from it because I'm just trying to watch it without thinking about how people think of the show overall.
Well, I mean, that's the thing with you. You, as long as you like have fun with it, you like it.
That's all I care
Me,
about.
I just that's the thing.
Did you
There's some
just
things that
die and come back to life?
I'm coughing, you idiot.
Oh, because
But
sometimes
literally, there's literally stuff that's bad that I like. Like I like the Venom movie. I don't like the second one. I like the Venom movie, and it's kind of bad. It's pretty bad. But
it was
you
a fun
know,
movie.
I can say I liked it, but yeah, the movie's not that good. The thing with you though, and this is not a dig, it's just a fact. If you like it, then it's a good movie in your eyes.
Um. Oh, I guess it does come off like the way I've been talking, huh? Yeah.
Or is it wrong?
Um. Well, not every movie.
I'm not saying every
Yeah,
movie,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm
No, I
saying
meant every. Yes.
okay. So right now, the
Recently,
Halo TV show then.
I like the plot, but I also can see
No,
why.
okay, here's the thing. Okay. Say what you think without saying, but I did enjoy it. Whatever you're gonna say, you say it, but leave the "but I did enjoy it" part out.
Okay, so should I? Okay, let me think. This is hard to think because I don't see the problems with it because I'm just seeing it for me as a show. I don't know.
That's the thing. You're just watching to be entertained.
Yeah, and I never really. My only problems really
That's
maybe.
that's the thing. It's because you didn't have something, you didn't have the found, you don't have anything to compare it to. You're watching this as an original piece.
Yeah.
It's not an original piece. It's an adaptation of something else.
So
It's
if this, like you said, if this was not with the word Halo, disguised
I'm
over it.
telling you, here's the thing. The hate and my absolute hatred for it comes from the fact that this is supposed to be a Halo TV show. If this was something else with its own, it can literally do all this mysticism, all this garbage
Yeah,
stuff with its own IP,
and it
and
would be yeah.
I would never be talking about it.
You wouldn't
But the
even
fact
bat
that
an eye.
I wouldn't even bat an eye. You're exactly right. I treat it like I treat Titans. I don't care about any of that. I don't watch any of that garbage.
I have
But the fact
problems with
that
those
they
shows.
said the fact that they said that it's a Halo TV show, and then they do this, now I have a big problem. Because this is supposed to be, this is, not only is this something I like, but first of all, this is,
Yeah.
there's just no correlation. There's no correlation. It's like, that's just all I have to say. But
I understand if I like if I liked something that was the original source material, and I saw something was being adapted, but then once I watch it, realize it's nothing of the source material, I would be in your camp. But
I have the utmost hatred for the show.
because I'm not, I just watch it as is,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
I was the target audience, ironically, because I am a
That's
gamer,
that's
but I played
that's the
as.
thing. That's the thing. It's
Well, I
you
think
just came out wrong. You
their
came out
their
wrong.
target audience is the general public because of being a TV show. They want it to still succeed, like with a mass number of people, but which is hard to do because you're talking about a video game adaptation, and the whole like your audience automatically would be the people who came from the knowing the plot of the game, but they want to do a mixture of things because you're talking about writers and series, people that do not play
You
game
can't
like
do that.
that. It's I,
You can't do
that
that.
does
You
remind me
can't
of
do that.
Madam Web because a lot of have you seen there's a TikTok or something going around about like all these Marvel like directors for like the TV shows and stuff.
They never watched the. Yeah, they never
Yeah,
read the source material. They
which
never. Yeah.
I the only thing I could say, like it's one thing if like a director told the cast like don't read into a source material. I want you to like not think about it right now. I want you to like
It's this artistic thing. It's like
yeah, it could
this
but
retarded artistic
but the
thing where they
director
want to give their take.
yeah, but the director themselves are the ones who have not read. Like, I don't care if an actor read the source material or not. Like, I get it. You're actors. You're doing a movie, and it happens to be a movie that I care about because it comes from a comic. But beyond that, they couldn't care less.
But here's the thing: like the problem with the Halo TV show is that it's much more than that. It's not just like it's the writers too.
yeah, I actually like some of the main actors. I actually enjoy, especially Pablo Schreiber. I just like his acting. I know he's in your eyes, technically everything is de facto wrong. So therefore, everything that is shown is bad, which I get.
Everything is garbage.
I'm trying to think something that I mean, like Titans. Except it's hard to talk about.
I don't know
Like
anything about that, so I don't give a
it's
shit
hard for
about
me
that.
to talk about different because Titans. You could say they their source material could be any Titans related comic, but that's not really like what they did. It's that show first season was horrible. It was boring. I had a problem with the whole show. I watched all of it because I'm a DC fan and I like those characters a lot. And I don't know the next time I'll ever see them in live action. Uh, so that was interesting. But then there's like, trying to think another source material thing that was adapted, but by horrible. Um, I think the Madam Web thing is dumb. The fact that it's even a movie, I want to watch it, but uh, it's just of all. It's not even the Madam Web people want necessarily. Like the original Madam Web is an old lady, and technically
Yeah,
Dakota Johnson. Actually, Dakota Johnson, I think, is actually playing that character because it's the same name, but she's just young and
that was
hot.
just the weird part.
She's like young and hot. Like they're all like in their 20s or mid, early 30s.
I don't know who the other Spider Lady is. But
Well, there's one they might have made up, but one of them is Julia Carpenter. She's a famous one. Um, and then there's I forget the other name. They're
like when I
actually
found Madam Web, I thought it was gonna be like high budget. Like
yeah no. I
I
knew
don't know what this
the
is.
moment they had spider related stuff, I was like, it's over. Like no one wants to watch Craven. The fact is that that's even a movie coming out is insane. Oh,
I only cared about Venom.
well, you might care about Deadpool. Who knows?
I
You
don't care about Deadpool. I'm sorry.
damn. It's gonna
I
bring
don't care
Marvel
about
back. They
Marvel.
say. Oh,
I don't care
today
about Marvel
they've
or
released
anything.
the picture for Fantastic Four and the actors officially.
They're saying that it was like 60. It takes place in 62 or 63 or whatever.
Oh, because they're the first family. Oh, that'd be cool.
But people are also like,
I'm happy they even posted a thing for Valentine. They were like, "Here's the cast," and people were
people
like,
got mad that like people are upset that Craig, what's his name, John Krasinski or whatever.
"Oh,
He's not.
here's the thing. He is surprisingly like it worked well in that movie. Like not what happened, but like just seeing him talk as Reed Richards, I was like, wow, like this fan casting actually works pretty well in that moment. And then that's it. I'm like, whatever. Um, I will say Pedro Pascal. The fact that he's getting these roles, like that's insane.
I like
He
Pedro
would not be
Pascal,
my
but like
he would not be my Reed
that's the
Richards.
thing. I feel like it's like the situation with what's his face, Tom Holland and Uncharted.
Yeah, yeah. Why have a young? Oh,
I
sorry.
feel
He
like they're
is.
just no. I feel like they only got him because he's a big name and he's blowing up right now.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg said once he got too old, they turned him into Sully or whatever.
Sully.
Yeah,
That's the thing. I mean,
isn't that crazy? Mark Wahlberg wanted to like get this like movie done for over a decade.
I think Mark Wahlberg should have been Nathan Drake.
Or Nathan Fillion. Remember that little 20-minute thing?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Well, yeah, but back to my main point is I think the only reason I got Pedro Pascal was because they wanted a big name actor.
But that's it. Okay, the other stuff, the other actors, I forget their names, but one of them's from like Stranger Things, and the other is a woman that's blonde.
I just don't care.
Because Reed Rich by the Fantastic Four is probably one of the best teams like just written in history because it's just fun dialogue. Like it's the most fun dialogue I've seen in Marvel. I've been reading Marvel more lately, but like old school Fantastic Four, like from the '60s, like Stan Lee stuff. Well, here's the thing: Stan Lee, like him or hate him, at the time his dialogue, um, he made Reed Richards like sounding. He always sounded like a horrible husband to Sue Storm because Sue was like, "Oh, why are you not? Dinner's ready. Why are you busy away?" And he'll be like, "Shut up, woman. I'm busy. Shut up." And I always loved that because the insanity of hearing that today, like just reading like '60s comics, I love it. I love it. But that's
Oh man,
but that's their character stereotypes in a nutshell. Like Reed Richards is a actual good husband, but he comes off as a complete like jerk all the time. But it comes back around because he saves the day, and some people might call him autistic because of the things he goes about, and it's fat. Like all the characters. Ben Grimm, the Thing, is one of the funniest things because he's so emotional all the time for being a rock monster, for being
oh,
like the thing, like the conundrum about the Fantastic Four is that Reed Richards could at any point fix the Thing, and yet he doesn't. His best friend wants to be a guy again, but the sad like meta textual reason is because he's not as interesting as a human. He's more interesting as a rock monster, so he'll never
oh.
be human. Oh man, it's like if you read like '60s to '80s or especially '80s stuff, it's the insanity of the writing.
Oh, because they were on coke.
Who knows? But I wish that comes across. Like, I'm happy it's a Fantastic Four movie. The last one was horrible, and I mean it was the most boring. I've never been more like I was like, what did I watch? That fan, Four Stick, that fan Force with
Oh,
Michael B. Jordan as Johnny Storm.
yeah.
My favorite version of the Fantastic Four, even though people did not like those movies, were the 2000s one.
I think that was okay. Yeah,
I
what's his
loved.
face, Chris Evans is.
Look, it's a perspective thing as well because I rewatched them lately and I still like them. So I don't know if it's. I thought it was just a child thing where like you watch them as a child and you like it, and then it turns out you didn't afterwards. But I watched them again and I was like, yep. Like technically, it's not the best storyline for the Fantastic. It's not really a good Fantastic Four story, like the characters themselves to an extent. But what they were able to achieve, I liked their
And at the
portrayal.
time, though, it was
Their
pretty,
portrayal was amazing. The British guy who played Reed Richards, I was like, that is the best looking Reed Richards, and it was actually like a good Reed Richards to an extent. I was like, this is the best thing. I wanted that guy to come back. Like you could have an older team, like Pedro Pascal's older, so the whole team is, relatively older. Relatively. Um, it's gonna be fast. I mean, Doctor Doom has to be in it. He better be. He's better be the next big bad.
Oh no. I don't know.
because Kang is out of the question.
I mean, I heard they're getting replacements for Kenny.
They they would be dumb. Like they already fired the guy on the spot immediately. So why replace?
I don't know. That's just what I heard, dude.
Here's the
That's just
thing:
what I heard.
they never even made these future movies yet. Like there's probably like they're so far out in the future. I mean, those Avengers movies were slated for next year. It's never gonna happen.
Yeah, wasn't there like a lot of stuff that was supposed to like go through? But
Oh my god, all those Avengers, Secret Wars. They're gonna have a Secret
yeah,
Wars. It's just not for
I
a
don't know. But
while.
even the stuff that did come through, it was pretty underwhelming.
Like the well,
Like
Fantastic.
Secret Invasion.
Oh my, that might be like I didn't mind watching that. Like if it okay, that's the one thing where sort of like what you were talking about Halo. If it was not called Secret Invasion, and
You
I was
gotta
just
get my point.
yeah, and I watched that because Secret Invasion was like should have been a movie. It should have been like long lasting. Like it should have been connected to all the movies somehow, like Easter eggs, like Thanos. Uh, but no, it was like here's a 6 episode show about Nick Fury, actually a bad guy technically. like
Well, here's the thing. What happens now? What happens if someone watched it and they liked it?
I wouldn't have a problem because most people who watch the Marvel movies, like the Marvel movies are their own universe.
What if they watched it and then they came in reading and like you told them about Secret
Oh
Invasion
yes, they
and then
they would have
and then they're
a
like,
different perspective
uh,
automatically. They would be like, I think they would enjoy the book more because there's more to it. Because quite honestly, Secret Invasion, nothing happens.
well, that's the thing. Secret Invasion in the book is interesting, but like that's the thing. Like
It's an event.
I feel like they lose the plot though because they just don't know all those characters.
Yeah, that I will say that is the problem with most of the things that they make into Marvel movies and shows.
Because these people just don't know what that is
Well,
because they weren't
and the
exposed to that.
director, like they're adapting stuff that they shouldn't be adapting because they don't have like 80% of the characters or history or the
Well,
knowledge. Like
now
yeah,
you see the problem, right?
Civil War is an exception because they made their own thing.
But the idea is still there though.
Yeah, the Civil War works because like the actual components of what that's the Marvel Studio version compared to the show. Like they're actually similar ideas happening in both. So it's close enough to yeah that work. And then
Yeah,
Age of Ultron
and
was
actually,
not
it's
like the
still about the
book.
thing. Too. It's still about the thing. It's the only difference that it's more condensed,
Yeah, because
and it's only with the characters we know.
because the movie uses Sokovia as
But the idea is still the
yeah the
same
ideas are
thing.
still there. Um,
The registered
the
superheroes.
plot the plot though is like well the ending is slightly drastically different, but
Yeah, that part is completely different.
because the end of Civil War Cap dies,
Yeah,
but then he goes through something. I don't remember what happens to him. He goes through no that Batman died went through time. Captain America got shot by Sharon Carter because she was mind wiped or something, mind controlled by somebody.
yeah, but like
Yeah,
you
I know
see
what
what
you're saying. Yes,
I'm saying though, right?
it.
See,
But my
that's what
my
happened. That's what happened with Halo.
not my problem. It's more of because I do not have Halo is not something I did first. Like I don't care about Halo enough.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, though. You now because of this, you'll probably never care about Halo. That's even worse. You'll probably never care about and never realize just how good Halo is. It's been stunted.
I still have to play the other ones.
I'm gonna be honest. I can't even look at the games now.
How come?
Somehow, I loved Halo Reach, but now whenever I think of Halo Reach,
Why
and
after
now
playing it,
whenever I
something
look at
changed?
Halo, all I can do is just be reminded of my absolute failure. I failed, bro,
Is there any other game series before they adapted?
bro, bro. I failed,
Because
man. Like this is even.
there's a lot of game series I did not grow up with. I didn't play a lot of. I played like Wii Bowling and
Just can't. I can't. I can't. I just can't get over that. I
Wii
can't look
Resort.
at Halo this game now. I failed. I straight up failed. Like this is. I should have forced you to play the games ages ago. The moment we bought the games, should have played all of them. Should have played all of them.
Yeah, I
Just
think
been
it took
done
us
there.
like a couple months or a month or two to play the first.
And this is the outcome.
I'm trying to think.
You are now the equivalent
Had something else
of
to talk
a
about.
chaos space marine. You're a heretic. You're deformed, tainted, revolting, blasphemous, heretical, imperfect.
Thanks.
When I think of Halo Reach, I don't think about the fall of Reach. I don't think about the failure to defend Reach. I think about my failure and
Jesus.
how there's just no. This isn't like any other failure. This is one of the worst failures because there's no recovering from this. There's no salvaging this. There's no rising up and being better, taking the hit, learning. There's nothing to learn because there's no point in learning because there's nothing that can change from this. It's I lost. I failed.
Did the other guys like Halo? The
There's,
games?
there's no next time. What other guys?
Vlad and John. I never actually talked about Halo with anyone.
Hey, John, yeah, John played Halo Reach back then. Yeah,
Oh,
John played Halo. I don't know
well,
about Vlad because Vlad and me were always on PlayStation.
yeah, he is he's more
But I
dedicated to
talked to him. I talked to him, and he
PlayStation.
said, "I'm not watching that garbage." So I'm like, "Let's see, let's see." I talked to him about that. Yeah. Did you hear? I think I was talking to him right around the time I was talking about the Obi-Wan show, and we were discussing that. And I was like,
Oh,
"Did you see that Halo show?" He's like, "I'm not watching that garbage."
I think my dad saw Obi-Wan. I don't remember now.
I hate Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan was a little boring.
I hate Obi-Wan.
I think it has to do with the format. I mean, it has to do more than the format, but the format does not help.
I just can't believe it. They wasted it. Obi-Wan, they wasted it. That's
Well,
all
at
I got.
least Anakin reprised his role in
That's the only good thing that came from that.
no, also in Ahsoka.
Ahsoka. I haven't watched that.
That
I'm gonna
was
be honest.
awesome.
I don't think I have.
Ahsoka was so cool.
I don't think I remember why.
It was
I'm just
it was
kind
like
of burning out on
in
Star
the
Wars in general.
Ahsoka was a fun show, I'll say. Even though
I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
I I was
Okay,
ex-
I give you the benefit of the doubt for that, but when you said like it's a fun show, bro,
um
anything is fun,
it's
man.
my dad I had it
Anything comes from you
I
is
tried to
fun.
explain to my dad Star Wars Rebels, even though I never actually watched all the I knew what the plot was from beginning to end, but so I was like, so there's this guy named I forget his name already. God damn it, that's how much I did.
Ezra Bridger.
Ezra, yeah, I almost said Rez or something.
Hockey.
I explained
Hockey.
all the characters, and he was like, "Okay, cool." And
He did not get any of that.
well, I realized watching the show, I was like, to an extent, you could just watch they sort of let like you understand like the groundworks of episode one and further. I mean,
Well,
yes,
here's the thing.
you need to
You'll
know
be able to
Star
understand
Wars.
it, but if you know
Yes,
Rebels, it makes
it
it a
matters
lot
more.
better.
Yeah,
Makes it a
because
lot better. You can watch any of that stuff on its own,
yeah,
but if
is
you know
cool.
everything,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
pays off so much
Except
better.
Obi-Wan, it doesn't matter if you know it. Or, I mean, if you
Obi
know
Wan.
it, it's whether
If you know it, here's the thing.
if
Obi Wan is actually Obi Wan. The thing with Obi Wan is that it's literally a Halo thing. Okay, you can watch it if you don't know anything about Star Wars. You can watch it and you'll probably like it.
I wonder.
But if you watch everything else, if you knew everything, you'd hate it.
I still have to watch. There was a Harley Quinn movie. It's the one DC movie I haven't. Oh no, I haven't watched Aquaman 2.
Birds of Prey.
Yeah, I haven't watched. Even though that movie ruins Birds of Prey because none of the characters are the right characters. Like they destroyed. In that case, they got
Well,
like
what if I told you that's my favorite movie? I like that movie.
I would laugh because, well, knowing you personally, you're not really a DC guy, so I would be like that would be a one or like a side.
How would it feel? How does it feel that I like that?
I would be
How
puzzled.
does it feel? I think they should make a second movie. I think they should just focus on Birds of Prey. I think they should make.
I don't know.
Right. Yeah, how does it feel to spread a bastardized?
I wouldn't be angry. I just it would make no sense. I
That's
guess. Yeah.
disgusting. That's disgusting.
That did have Obi-Wan in it
I mean, he was Black Mask, right?
without the mask.
Not the mask.
So
He was gay.
guess what? I think the mask was actually CGI for like half a second.
Wait.
They
Is he
didn't
gay in the comics?
No.
I could have sworn he was. They made a big thing that he was gay.
If Black Mask was gay, his
I'm telling you, I remember
his,
seeing headlines saying that
his
he was
criminal notoriety would go down.
gay. I'm telling you right now, I'm pretty sure they go search it up. Like,
Damn, this is the worst search. Okay.
I'm serious. I remember them making a big point that he's gay.
I think I would. Well, I'm not a big Black Mask fan.
Mask.
Uh,
I just know he wears. I thought I get confused between him and Harvey Dent.
or Black Mask and Victor. They say Mr. Zaz. What the hell, Mr. Zaz?
The Birds of Prey, specifically the Birds of Prey.
Oh,
Birds of
oh,
Prey.
you mean? Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing. I haven't watched this, so I had no idea. Wait, they had a Victor
No,
Zaz.
but that's the thing.
Oh, they're saying they're queer coded.
They made a big deal about it. I remember seeing headlines for it.
More than one character is clearly established to be queer, and one of them is main character. Harley Quinn and yeah, Roman Sion as Black Mask and Chris Messina, Mr. Zaz, a supervillain and henchman locked in a structured relationship. Oh, they were.
Yeah, I remember that.
Why would they do that? Wait, they had Victor Zaz? Oh my god. They ruined Zaz as well.
Whoa, what do you mean they ruined him?
Because do you know who Victor Zaz is? He's a famous. Oh, he's not a supervillain. He's a psychopathic murderer who's known for having he crosses out on his. Let me look it up. Victor. He's amazing in the Arkham games, but how do I spell?
Oh, is he the Pigman?
No. That's Mr. Pitt. No, Mr. Pitt. Wait, I'm forgetting names sometimes because they haven't been used in a while.
Hush.
No. Hush is the guy with the bandage.
The Calendar Man.
Oh, he's a fun one.
The Calendar Girl.
No. Where's a perfect Victor Zaz? Let me.
Deborah Johnson.
Who?
I don't know. I just said
Oh,
her
okay.
name.
I was like, who's that? I was like,
You said a random name.
I literally was like, who the frick is that? Let me see the Arkham one. The Arkham one looks the best.
Malcolm in the Middle.
I'm surprised that guy's alive.
Bon Jovi.
He permanently, I think, lost his voice recently.
James Franco.
I forgot he's a real thing. Let me find a perfect Zaz. I'm trying to.
What was the thing? What's the thing about him?
When I saw the picture of him being the queer relationship with Black Mask, first of all, those two characters have nothing like they don't do anything ever in common, or like at least they're two separate Gotham characters. And the second, they call him Mr. Zaz and make him just this queer henchman.
Pretty bad.
Copy
Or not. I
image.
don't know. Could be good, could be not. I don't know.
He gave you like
Who's this?
a sprite version.
What the heck? Who's the little Mortal Kombat character in the background?
He came out in the 90s. He's like only 30 years old. Wait, this is a comic. Birds of Prey. Oh, he does have the scars. Because each slash he puts on his body is a victim he killed, but he thinks he's helping them, like, you know, like.
I'm the Joker, baby.
Oh yeah, they actually had a live action Victor Zsasz on Gotham.
I don't care about that.
Damn, that was a good show.
Oh man, got him.
Victor Zsasz,
Damn.
Gotham. It's played by
oh
that,
my
that
god, what
guy,
on earth?
Anthony Carrigan.
Or he looks like he got burned.
Let me see. This is the one from Gotham.
Got him.
I think this actor's gonna be in the new Superman movie as Metamorpho.
Got him. Got him.
This actor's meant to be Metamorpho.
Chief.
Metamorpho.
James Franco.
I can't wait for that movie, but it's next year, so that's a long time.
What, Birds of Prey?
No, the new Superman movie is like in 2025, like July of 2020. Actually, I think that might be around the same time as the Fantastic Four movie.
Oh.
Ridiculous. I'm trying to think what else. I can't think of anything else I was gonna say about. So yeah, I watched the show. Still, I'm still.
The Super Bowl?
Yes. Oh, I forgot. I'm surprised we didn't message.
Oh man.
Who are you?
I was
rooting for?
probably.
I know
I know I said I was pretty. I don't like any of them, and I know I was acting pretty impartial, but a good part of me.
You had like an inner.
Here's the thing. Okay, I don't like the Niners.
Oh, I wanted them to win.
I don't like the Niners.
They were
Well,
so
I don't
close.
like the Chiefs either. Okay, the Chiefs. I don't like them because of the Swift.
I will say I feel bad for her because it's
I don't give
people
a damn
think
about her. She has a private jet.
No, I meant in
have a
regards
private jet.
to like it's the NFL who decides to, like people are like, well, she could just say don't video me, but I don't think it works. Like I know she's like a god to most people, but the NFL does what they want. They don't. I mean, they get political sometimes, but especially those ads. Did you watch the commercials?
I only saw like 3 of them.
Oh my god, there were some weird ones. There was like a religious one. It made like no sense. There was
like the Jesus one.
Yeah, about Jesus washing feet or whatever. Yeah, he gets us. I was like, what is washing feet? I never read the Bible, so I don't know the stories. I'm sorry, but I don't know if washing feet, like they're saying any type of any situation. I'm assuming what they're trying to get at is like if you're even a murderer or just like a horrible or politically wrong, like he understands you. Come join us, proselytize. That's what the religion's
Isn't
about.
that the thing about? Isn't the thing about Jesus that he forgives all?
He doesn't necessarily. He doesn't.
You sure?
I don't think. I think
I'm not religious, but I'm pretty sure the thing is.
I don't think he just forgives like even the most horrible.
As long as you were.
Yes.
Like Jesus, isn't the thing like Jesus loves all of us or something?
I think that's misinterpreted to an extent.
What do you mean? I'm just saying. It could be, but I'm not religious. I don't read the Bible, but
I'm not
that's just
either,
what I
but
do.
I know people say that, and I just assume that because everyone says that. But let me look it up.
But
Is
that's
that?
the religion. I mean, am I gonna assume that
I guess this
what's his face
depends.
is the Messiah?
This
I don't
depends on the
know. I mean,
Bible, right?
that's just a religion. That's just a religion.
It depends on the religion
I'm
and the
not gonna look
Bible.
too. But that's literally how they portray Jesus. Though, like, I get you can say that's him according to the source material.
How would I word
If you
this?
will.
Did Jesus accept
Does
what?
does Jesus forgive all or whatever?
Or
How the hell did we go to talk? I was going to talk about the Super Bowl.
um really? Jesus, if you forgive others their transgressions, your heavenly Father will
Yeah,
forgive.
the entire thing about Jesus is about forgiveness. He even forgave the guy who betrayed him.
Yeah, um, uh, Judas.
Yeah.
Or no, did he for? Is that the guy who portrayed him, or simply didn't like? He
No,
was the
he
one.
forgave.
Yeah, but Judas was the one
He,
of the.
he knew he would betray him. I think that's the big thing. He
He
knew he would
was
betray him,
yes,
and he was supposed to forgive us, and he still forgave him.
yeah, because I remember this. Jesus came back like to maybe the apostle or whoever Judas was.
I don't know. I don't know that. All I know is that
I remember
Jesus
this.
is
I actually
forgiveness is a big thing. I mean,
I thought of the story as a funny thing because Judas was like, yeah, f Jesus. I don't believe in his like way of. He was like, f this, and then Jesus actually came back to him after Judas was mistaken. He's like, oh my god, he's gonna kill me or something. It's like, he's gonna kill me. And Jesus comes to him. He's like, I all is forgiven, and he's like, what? How could that be? It's like
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, all is forgiven. Yeah, like,
that's a weird. I
well, you're Jewish.
yeah, isn't that funny? It's like well,
I don't care about it.
I find it funny that in every religion, these stories are portrayed differently, and some are not even stories within there. It's like the one is to be. After all, it's a belief system, so nothing's fact. It's simply like things written down.
Mm.
But yeah, back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but yeah, I didn't want the Swifties to. I didn't want the Swifties to win.
Did my
Um,
I was at a neighbor's house or some neighbor invited us to their new house, and while we were going,
Niners fans.
no, they're I think they said they're more they I think they were no I think they were Chiefs fans
Yeah, no.
because of well, this woman like she did actually watch football, but she wasn't really a fan of either, but she wanted the Chiefs to win more, and
Wait, you cut out who? What? The Niners?
no, she wanted the Chiefs to win more because
Oh,
of what was it? One of the it was like a player thing she liked or something like that. But she actually understands football. It's not just it's not like the Swifty mentality of women just watching football.
oh no, I'm not assuming that
No, no,
all
no.
women
But
are Swifties.
there's a
I just
feeling in
don't want
this
the
country.
Swifties.
There is a big feeling of this country before the Swift thing of just women watching football is like a thought never crossed my mind.
What?
What did you say you cut out?
You thought that?
I haven't ever met a woman who liked football, but of course that's a very subjective thing because I just don't know any woman who watches football.
I'm not plenty of home.
I know women
Really?
who love a lot of sports, but football,
That's like the main thing. That
what? What's the main thing?
football.
You mean like for the country?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I think the sport that I don't think women are into are maybe basketball.
Well, they're well
I
definitely
mean, I see a lot of like,
no one's watching the WNBA, but
no, but like football, like,
I get like I don't barely watch football
I've seen
enough.
a lot.
I guess it I don't know. It's just more of a thought that I've thought my whole life. Actually, I think a lot of things that are horribly wrong, and yet I still think it. just because like
Okay, I think we're gonna stop you right there. Okay, yeah, but like, yeah, I didn't want the Swifties to win, but then
was there really that many Swifties though?
it's the most watched Super Bowl of all time.
It was like what, only like 100 million, 120. I
Dude,
feel,
it was
I thought
here's the thing. Nobody wanted this outcome. Nobody nobody wanted this outcome.
it was a
And
good game though. I'll tell you, it was very
what are you talking about? It was the most boring game up until like
what?
the last quarter.
I thought the 49ers had it, and then the Chiefs did the Chiefs thing, and they waited.
No, no. Here's the thing. I hate the Niners. But if it was for America, then okay, maybe the Swifties should lose. However, the moment Debo Samuel started taking digs at the Eagles, I was like, okay, now I hope the Niners lose. I just hope they lose. And it was just I
Their
wasn't cheering for the Chiefs. I was cheering
their
for the
quarterback,
downfall of the
what's his name,
Niners.
Brody or something?
Brock Purdy,
Purdy. I mean, who's I don't know where I got Brody from. Purdy. Uh,
they combine both the first and the last name into one name.
that's funny. His name is actually Brock. Wow. Uh,
Brock Purdy.
he's a young guy, huh? Is he new?
He's first time in the
Super Bowl,
he
right?
was a third in the Super Bowl, yeah, but he's a third string quarterback, however.
Oh,
The big thing about the Niners that they don't shut up about is how he's Mr. Irrelevant.
he's mystery relevant.
It means he is the very last picked,
Wow.
you know.
I will say I was surprised that they went into overtime since this is the second. I think this is the second ever overtime in Super Bowl history.
That was the first.
I think it's the second. Yeah, because the Patriots the Patriots had one. 2018 there was an overtime. I think. No,
2018, oh, 2018 was with the Eagles.
Sorry, let me look it up. Overtime in Super Bowl history. And this is the first time where there's new rules to the overtime.
What, do overtime rule?
Yeah, which was a little confusing at first.
That's the thing that everyone is saying about. So I'll be honest, yeah, I was hoping the Niners would lose. The entire game was pretty boring up until like the
Oh,
last
I don't
quarter.
know. I had fun the whole game.
That game sucked,
I
bro.
will say
Like
that
nobody was scoring anything.
that showed. I thought that showed like they were both good, competent teams. That the 49ers defense was pretty good. But then it
What?
hit. But then it hit like the fourth
Okay, that's
quarter.
pretty funny that you said that because they just fired their defensive coordinator.
Really?
And now everyone's trashing the defense, saying that it was a problem this
I thought they
entire
were
time.
really good, like for majority of the game.
That's why that I'm just and he I don't know. The defensive coordinator is gone now, and everybody, if you look at it, you're saying, you see comments arguing, saying, if you were a Niners fan, you know that we were complaining about the defense this entire season, and that they've been letting up runs this entire season. I don't know. That's what they said. But,
Interesting. Because
it's
well,
a good game if they keep scoring like back and forth, like like stops that can be stopped are good, but you want the offense to also get running. And here's another thing too: the Chiefs this year were the weakest they've been,
interesting.
while the Niners are relatively strong.
I was surprised that they won though in overtime, but
I was not. The moment that he went for the kick, the field goal kick, I knew it
oh
was
yeah.
over.
Well, because because
In fact, no, actually, even before that, the field goal kick that they hit before that, I knew, like, I said that was a big mistake. When he did it again in overtime, I said the game's over.
that
The game was over.
their kicker, the 49ers, that was an amazing kick. That the one for
The
overtime.
55-yard.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ! I was like, that was insane.
No, I think the best kick. I mean, yeah, in the Super Bowl, but I think the best kick was still from the Eagles. Jake Elliott when he kicks 59 yards in the rain, and
Oh,
they kicked it overtime.
yeah, I remember that one. Yeah,
That was awesome.
I'm just saying, this guy, I was just surprised. Like that. That's why, like, it's like over 150 feet. I was
Wait,
just
what?
like, well, I forget, like they put everything into yards. But
Yeah,
once
yeah.
you put it into feet, you're like, oh, that is a crazy number. It is a crazy. I mean, I don't.
Yeah. So
I mean, then again, the
I mean,
kicker has to kick. That must be the most. If I was a kicker, I mean, it's a horrifying job because that could, you know, you could win or lose games off of kickers. I mean, theoretically
that's the
speaking.
thing. Like, yeah, like the Lions lost from the kick. Uh, the
Yeah,
Packers lost from the
missing a
kick.
kick is probably the most horrifying thing to do. If your kick misses.
Yeah, that's the worst. But here's the thing: like the kick is like regularly the kick is it's just I don't know. It's so weird. Like sometimes they get it so right. Sometimes in the moments that they need it, they get it so wrong.
You're not wrong about that.
You just get it so like the kicker for the Packers, they would have beaten the Niners if the kicker made it and he
Did you watch
missed.
the whole season?
Yeah,
Were you just watching the Eagles games or?
I was mostly watching the Eagles game until until the Eagles started imploding, and then I was watching other games to see how well they would stack up.
I wonder why the Eagles. What happened to them?
It was because the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator both sucked. It was the first year. I told you about it last time.
Yeah.
They this was like the first time the guy for both of them were ever actually doing the coordinator job.
Oh my
So
god.
they were just making bad play calls. They were throwing screens, doing bubbles. They were not running the ball. In fact, the running back for the Eagles, DeAndre Swift, he broke 1,000 yards while being underutilized. So, you know, it was a strong team, but it was just not utilized correctly at all. So,
That's interesting.
but yeah, so I was secretly, okay, maybe the Niners should win this
Yeah.
until Debo Samuel started digging at the Eagles. And the moment he said that,
What did he
because
say?
everyone was on the fence, right? Everyone was on the fence. Some were like, no, man, okay, I hate the Niners. I hate the Niners too, but, I also hate Swifties. But the moment he said that, he just shoved me into that other box. He said, like, what's it called? So here's the thing about the Niners that they were complaining about the Eagles the entire season because the year before the Eagles beat them in the championship. They became NFC championship.
Yeah.
The Eagles beat them, and that's what led them to the Super Bowl. So if you remember last year, the Eagles were in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They were there because they beat the Niners in the last playoff game before the Super Bowl. So and they just got really. Not only did they beat them, they blew them out. It was 31-7, and then they're just so mad about it. The Niners just never let that go. Um, and they said it was because they didn't have a quarterback because their quarterback got injured.
I
So
wonder
Christian
if
McCaffrey started throwing the ball, and then they were like,
yeah.
it would be different if we had Brock Purdy. They had Brock Purdy, and he got injured in the game.
I wonder if oh my god, who is it? What's the quarterback for the Jets?
Zach Wilson,
No, the
Aaron Rodgers.
yeah. I wonder if he's gonna retire or not.
He's about to retire. He's pretty old.
He's up there. Definitely. I was watching him on Joe Rogan talk. Like, it's
That's
funny how people hate that guy because he opens his mouth about like real world issues. Like,
yeah,
they
they
had
yeah,
the
they don't
problem
like
with him with the COVID stuff. He was on,
yeah.
um, and then
Yeah, they don't like him.
him against Jimmy Kimmel,
Yeah,
which is
I don't
fun.
like Jimmy
That
Kimmel.
was funny because Jimmy Kimmel is a comedian basically, and he took like I felt like an out of clip thing. In his head, it was out of clip because not once did Aaron Rodgers ever say, you know, he was on that list.
Yeah,
He was just. It could sound like that. He was like, "Oh, I wonder why Jimmy's scared of the list coming out." Like, which does sound like as if he, but he never actually said it. And then Jimmy's like, "Oh, you want to sell
because a
this in
lot of his
court?"
friends.
Yeah, he's like, "You want to sell?" Aaron Rodgers is like, I don't get why this guy is acting like this. Like, I'm sorry for, I would never want you like that to be real. Like, and I was just joking around, and I never want to. It pissed me off. I was like, Jimmy Kimmel, f you. Like,
And
I already didn't like Jimmy Kimmel that much, but now
yeah,
it's like, ugh.
Jimmy Kimmel is just he's not funny. He's just
It's
annoying.
not even that. Yeah, but I will say I still like Fallon. Like, I know people don't like him as the Tonight Show host,
Okay,
but I like
so
him because I still like I see him as an enjoyable. Like, it's fun. Like when
better
he's
than Kimmel.
oh yeah, like as of right now, he's a lot better. I can still find Fallon enjoyable. Like a dumb funny guy in my head when I watch him. Like I don't have to think. I can just watch him. And then you got Stephen Colbert, which
Yeah, I can't stand him. I can't stand any of them.
I wish Conan was doing talk shows again, but
Oh, it was funny.
I listen to Conan's podcast every week. I've been like a diehard podcast enjoyer for 4 or 5 years now. He started his podcast like within the last 2 years of his talk show, and he's been going strong with it. And it's just unfiltered Conan, and I love it. It is the I've never seen like Conan is still my favorite like talk show host ever.
Oh,
He was the most like, but there was Craig not Houston. What was his name? The Scottish guy. I forget his name now. Give me a sec. Craig. Uh, oh, Craig Houston. Craig Houston is the Black Ops guy. Craig.
Whitney Houston.
Wait, talk show. Craig Ferguson. He was a funny guy. I miss those days. I used to watch a lot of talk shows. Now I just I just watch anime. That's my form of entertainment.
Oh my god,
Cartoon shows.
That sounds terrible.
I don't know. I finally got in the beginning of watching like anime a long time ago. I would watch those to its completion, even if it was bad. I don't know why. But now that I've watched enough, I know when like something's just truly mediocre, and then I stop, and I finally feel nothing about it. I used to feel like FOMO over nothing, over shows that no one talks about, and uh, I don't know why there's FOMO. I can always watch it, but it's more of like, will I ever get back to it type of thing. Like if I stop now, will I actually get back to it?
Oh,
The laziness sets in. It's like, do I really want to watch that? But like One Piece is that for me. Like I watched like 50 something episodes, and it's that weird FOMO thing of like there's a filler, but there's a part of me it's like, but then I can't really feel like I watched everything if I didn't watch like even like just like, and the filler for One Piece is very small chunks. It's like only a couple episodes here and there. But even then, I'm like, oh my god, this is a drag. It's
oh,
like it's funny as a kid watching Naruto. I watched all of filler. I didn't know what filler was. I didn't read the manga first, so I was just like watching the show. I'm like, these are okay episodes. Oh, Naruto filler. A lot of it was world building, so that helped because the manga just went like arc to arc, and that's about shows. I'm trying to think. Oh, what's in the news? I'm trying. there hasn't been necessarily Avatar news besides all the things that are pissing people off. But what are you gonna do?
Oh,
I will say it makes no sense the things they talked about for some reason. With the Sokka stuff. Because I'm like, but that's his character arc or whatever. That's the whole point.
yeah.
His character is that he like how does he not be like by the time by the third season like they're saying it's like but I liked Avatar and I still do. It's funny how I don't feel like compared to other shows I don't have Avatar as a like sentimental like I love like it's not like some even though I watched as a kid.
Really?
I think it comes down to like I know it's rewatchable and I tried rewatching it, but I surprisingly I don't know not get bored. I don't have that same like I don't know why when it comes to Ben 10 I'm able to watch a show like 1,000
Yeah, I was
times.
gonna bring that up. I was like, what?
I can watch Ben 10 till I die. I still watch it. I'm still rewatching Omniverse like here and there. I'll watch a couple episodes and I'm like I
Oh
still
my
love it.
god.
I'll watch React channels. It's the one show that's like Power Rangers is sort of like that, but not every season. Like I can rewatch like Time Force here and there. I mean, that's a long line. That's like 50 episodes or whatever. But I can still watch that here in like episodes type of thing,
Yeah.
and I can still enjoy it. Like someone put like those Instagram things where you like click try to be part of like the thing like on stories. Like you'll see someone's story like they did something and like you can try and be part of like what like 5,000 other people did, and Angelo had a list of like the Power Ranger shows, and it said like circle like the 5 shows that you love of the Power Ranger shows, and then I clicked mine and I posted it. I think
Um,
you might have saw I posted it close friends or whatever.
I don't check those.
Oh, and out of all like the third whatever how many shows, I think I picked it was hard because if I had to pick 5 shows, like I think of them as rewatchable in my head. That's how I know if I really liked it or not.
I
And
see. I Star Scream Queen Leadership.
oh,
Oh,
that
that's
was I'm
something.
talking. This was the other day, but that
Uh,
was I got that because I went to level up. By the way, that image was an AI thing. The background, you could do that now. I didn't know that. It looks pretty cool, but uh, this was hard, and I did not pick Mighty Morphin as one of my favorite shows, which is like, oh, because it's ironic I say that, even though like those are some of my favorite like Rangers.
uh,
When you rewatch that show, it is very 90s, more so than any of the other 90s Power Rangers.
oh,
It's hard to describe it, but you watched some of the episodes. It's I don't know. It's like I can't rewatch that show a lot because a lot of the episodes I don't care for. It has a lot, like 100 and something, 80 episodes. It has like 3 seasons. So, but I put Zeo as my top 5 because I love Zeo. Like it's like a condensed version of Mighty Morphin with like the best aspects of it, from the characters to the outfits are better in my opinion. Like Zeo, they look awesome. The Gold Ranger, you can't beat the first Gold Ranger.
gosh.
I,
But back
I
to the Super Bowl. If you look at any posts now, like all the Niners are just pretty salty about the loss.
I'm happy. I don't look that stuff. Like, my Twitter feed is all about
Dude,
freaking.
this is the second time they lost to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl in the past. Like,
Well, you would
here's another
assume.
thing. So people said like now we're gonna have a repeat of 2020 because what happened in 2020 was the Chiefs beat the Niners in the Super Bowl. There's a
Yeah,
presidential rematch. Presidential rematch is
people are
happening.
saying that
Super
too.
Bowl rematch, and now
People
what's
are
his
trying to
called?
link everything together.
It is pretty crazy though. Presidential rematch and Super Bowl
I think
rematch.
it's just circumstance. I mean, yes, the
I mean, how
I will say the Super Bowl
like,
thing is more fascinating because when it comes to the president stuff, like it's easier for the two candidates to be the same more so
that's the
than
thing. Yeah, the Super Bowl thing was crazy.
because you're
But
talking
and
about
now
like
it's the same result. Same result.
and sadly most likely because here's the thing, they won't let Kennedy be part of these freaking debates.
I saw his ad. I saw his ad.
His ad was amazing in regards like
I didn't understand what the hell was going on.
well, it's meant to represent his version of Make America Great Again by using um
It was a show.
his no, that was the he put his face over his uncle's face, and that was the exact same ad that was played back in 1963. And
Oh,
I
well,
thought that was fascinating because it's coming like he is meant to like, especially him being independent. Like he is showcasing like I want like America should be like back what it used to be, but not like how Trump says it. It's more so just without this like the extremity, like the extremities on both sides is all you see today. There is no sense of just there is no calmness anymore, or maybe there never was. Who knows?
it was only me.
But I it's weird because there's a lot of people. Well, there's a lot of conservatives that look at the Kennedy dynasty or the Kennedy family.
I don't really
Um,
talk about much in
the
politics
Kennedy
as much
family
anymore.
is an interesting family when you think about it. Like,
Oh yeah, because there's a lot of people in the government and shit. Like they do all crazy shit.
there's a lot of corruption behind the scenes. There's a lot of,
Obviously, but
but people don't think about that. When they see the name Kennedy, you know, I mean,
neither is JFK.
well, yeah, Kennedy is
Well, no, it's on that. There's also the
the sad truth is, I think Trump is. You know what the scary, not the scary, but the funny thing is, the likelihood of people like truly having a like a January 6th moment is um if if the fact that if Trump does lose, like it's war. It's a
I don't
civil
think
war.
so.
There's a sense that people. I mean, I don't think it'll happen, but there's a
I don't think
weird
so.
underlining sense that like people, for some weird like, I don't know why people think like uh, like I think people just like overthink like what
I
you
think
know.
people underthink what they should be, or like overthinking, and
No, because
people overthink
just
what they should
because
be.
if Trump
Because
does
I'm
come
telling you
back
right now,
in,
like I have to like everything, like people like that's the thing. I don't know why people are still talking about Trump. Like he's just one politician, and if they stopped talking about him, he wouldn't have probably made this much of a comeback. To be honest,
it's also
um,
well, it's because his public views.
like all the like if Biden was as worried about the policies he he said he'd do, we wouldn't be having this problem.
People said his presidency is basically over after the Super Bowls. Like he had like a emergency meeting type thing where he talked, and it was one of the worst. I watched some of it. It got too cringy when
I didn't even know it was happening.
he said he said there was a moment where I think he said something like he was like the blues and the greens, and I'm like, what the frick are you talking?
Yeah, I don't really pay attention to politics anymore.
I saw a clip because Ben Shapiro was talking about it, and I was like, oh my god. I feel sad. Like I just think of him as our president. It doesn't matter the politics. It's just like as our president. It's sort of sad to see
I don't care.
uh
I think
like
it's sad that we almost got Hillary Clinton
well no I
and
care about the who's our
I don't
president,
care
but
anymore.
not to the
I
extent
used to.
not to the
I
extent
don't care
of
anymore.
at
I
all.
just put it on. No, I don't really care about it anymore. I do whatever I do.
Well, yeah, I mean
I do whatever I want to do.
the
Right?
president
People
shouldn't.
can be as I'll vote, but
Well, so,
people can do whatever they want to do. If they bring us to hell, I'm gonna make sure I'm not sticking around.
I don't know if I
Um,
want to vote for either one of them.
I got my contingency
The
plans. I
sad
got
truth,
whatever.
do they put
I don't have an allegiance to anyone.
the independents on the ballot
Yeah,
for
they put
some
all of them on
reason?
the ballot.
Oh, maybe there isn't for because when I voted for the that governor was the state stuff. I only saw like Republican and Democrat. It sucks that it's a two-party system.
I heard this shit before. I don't know. I don't really care
I
anymore.
wish we had a George Washington of today.
I don't. I do not.
A
Some
slave
people,
owning white.
I don't really know why that matters, but like,
The one who will bring us together.
all right, just shut up, bro. Okay, the more I talk about politics here, I talk, the more heads up I'm going to be. Like, literally, there's people in the country who don't realize that the Civil War wasn't about slavery. Like, it wasn't. It was about, it was, what's this? What did he, what's the exact wording he used? It was to
Oh,
preserve the Union.
yes. And it so happened to be in order to do that, the abolishment of slavery um,
Well,
was
had
an
nothing to
aspect.
do.
It was an
No,
aspect, but it
they
wasn't
did
as
it to cut down. They
yeah.
did it to literally damage the South. It was a political move to
Well, yeah, because of
damage the
the
South.
what was the
No, because
line?
here, no. The proclamation, right? The Emancipation Proclamation
Yeah,
freed all the slaves in the South.
yeah. Under the line, the I forget what that line's called.
We already know what I'm talking about, but
Well,
my
yeah,
point
yeah.
is, it did not free the slaves in the North.
No,
All right, let's just leave them there. But yeah,
I
so
remember
that's
it.
my point. There's people who don't know any of that. There's people who are making trying to make policy, and there's just people who just don't know anything.
Which
There's people
I
who
will
just don't
say
know anything.
sort of surprised me because
It's just that it never surprised me.
well, I thought all the people who were talking today, especially our
No, like
age,
all these people, they don't know anything.
but
None of these people know anything.
I mean, everything
The
I
people who are trying to be outspoken and they're trying to be something, they're too ignorant to do anything.
I
So,
guess not a lot of people was learning a lot in school.
I mean, we already knew that. We knew that.
I know, but it's weird because like
That's why I don't want any young guy either. I don't want anyone.
yeah, new blood.
I don't care. Like, anyone, we need to get some new blood. Bro, the new blood is retarded.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming anyone who does give a damn, sadly, is not into politics. They have other jobs.
Let's just leave it there. Let's just leave it there. Well, let's just leave it there. But yeah, now the Niners are whining, saying that they didn't know the overtime rule was this and that.
The Chiefs, they said they went over the overtime rule for weeks right beforehand.
Yep, yep, yep. So, ouch, ouch.
I sort of missed the just just get a touchdown. That's it. The one handed, one side.
That's the thing, bro. Like,
Why did they change it though? I don't know.
because whichever team had that
Oh
football
yeah, they had
first
the automatic.
had had the advantage.
Yeah, so they both have a chance.
Yeah, come on, really, man.
But then it's like the other team. Then once if the first team does it, then the second team, as long as they have a good stretch.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
So
it's overtime is a pretty intense. Either way, it's right. I forgot overtime has a fifth quarter. I forgot there's even a timeline because you don't see it that often. Yeah, the last overtime in Super Bowl was the Patriots and the Falcons.
24-point lead.
Hmm?
That's the one where they blew the 24-point lead or whatever.
Oh, maybe. Well, especially if it's the Patriots.
2017.
Oh, yeah, it was 20. Yeah,
Yeah. Never mind. That was the one. Yeah,
yeah, the insanity of.
that was crazy.
Oh wait, that was the game. Wait, let me see. Wait, what game am I looking at here? Oh, was it this year? The Patriots versus the Falcons? It was 25-0. The last game.
Patriots are terrible now.
They went 25-0. Oh my god.
I'll tell you that they suck now.
Well, did what's his name retire, their coach? Or
Yeah, he's gone.
well, he is like 65, 71. I don't know. Oh, it's our Andy Reid at 65. Oh, that is yeah, because that Patriots Falcons game, the second quarter, the Falcons 21 points. What is it? Three touchdowns, and yeah, and somehow overtime. That's insane. Did you see there's another season of The Bad Batch?
I don't really watch anything Star Wars.
I haven't watched the first season. But I forgot that show even exists. I mean, I'm happy they're still doing the animation stuff, but I haven't been watching. Is there any fandoms you still watch?
What?
Like like Star Wars, for example. I guess
What?
not. Yeah. Do you have any like fandoms, like series or
No, no,
really?
no.
What do you normally watch? Nothing or just YouTube?
Watching football, but yeah, just watch YouTube now.
I don't know. I'm still able to watch shows. Well,
I know I'm sure.
I watch mostly the animes. Keep me entertained. The new stuff and old stuff.
I would just watch the stuff that I watch where my friend picks up now. And
Because
go up Monday
uh,
and watch it.
I know John and Vlad still watch. I think anime. Um, I think when I talk to them, they still watch here and there.
Mm.
Well, I think also uh who is it? John and um his girlfriend. They both like anime. I assume.
Oh,
Oh
oh
yeah.
yes, Valentine's Day, right? Did you do anything?
No, I just posted that picture. And that was it.
You're a woman yet?
I don't meet anyone. Instead, I met.
Yeah, go outside more,
Instead, I
man.
met two guys at a comic book store that said "Happy Valentine's
Oh
Day."
God, get away from her! Get
And
away from her! Wait, what?
they no, they were just the owners. They were when I was picking out my books, they had like just candy with like a the
They're
card.
trying to lure children.
Oh,
Oh my
okay,
God!
man, come on, man. I love this place. Don't put them down.
Oh my God!
I was getting my books. It's all good.
I'm getting destroyed. Yeah, wait, what? So what? What were you saying?
Um, but yeah, I posted that image as like I just thought it was funny because everyone's posting their Valentine's thing, and I'm like, I'll just post this. I was like,
Let's see.
with freaking Starscream.
Mm.
I saw everyone posting stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, it's Valentine's Day.
I'm just soaking in that victory from the Super Bowl.
And I'm doing nothing. Well, actually, I was actually reading a lot and making videos today. And I'm going to be editing them soon. A lot of books.
Oh,
There was a new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers book I just bought last week. Um, that was good. That is written by Amy Jo Johnson, the original Pink Ranger. So that was pretty fun. I'm trying to think what else. What else?
oh wait. So what do you think you're getting held out your son?
Um, I can probably do it within the next week.
Yeah, I'll probably I'll probably definitely have it by
I'll just
that.
message the guys again just to make sure. And
I sure will.
when I mean guys, it's honestly I haven't just messaging Vlad only because we've been having a message back and forth outside of Instagram.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys can sort out the days and
I just want to make sure. Like I know they're into it. I just want to make positive like day or a week where they're open.
that's the thing. I
They
don't think
seem pretty open.
you
They
guys sort that out. I
they
don't
seem
know.
very open when they talk about it.
You guys sort
So
that
I
shit
guess
out.
they're not
Okay.
busy. I know John
You
is.
guys sort that.
You don't want to. Oh yeah, you
I
flashbacks.
don't. I don't really care. I don't really care. Just give me the day. You know, just give me the day. Listen,
Yeah, I'm surprised he was like, shocked that I would still want to or that we both want to play. And I'm like, I had no problem playing with any of you any other time. It was just that we just stopped. That's well, that's not that bad. We did an hour and 56 minutes. Anything? I mean, but yeah, Helldivers next. Well, what are you getting it on?
I don't know. I'm just waiting for. I'll try to grab it with the crowd top stuff. So.
Well, no, I meant getting on console or.
Oh, PC.
Okay. It looks like graphically, it actually looks really good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised such a change up, between the first and the second.
I just hope they keep the intensity.
I'm just like, I was shocked. I was like, this is the same studio. I was like,
It's
I
like,
was like,
oh,
it pulled. I was like, whoa, this is like two separate games. Like, I mean, besides just the, the perspective, it's like it's just visually like it's stunning. Like how different. I mean, then again, Helldivers came out like what, almost a decade ago? I don't know. Maybe no, maybe shorter. When did Helldivers come out? Like 2015 or something like that.
I don't remember. 2013, I think.
Helldivers.
2013.
March of March 3rd, 2015.
Oh, I thought it was earlier.
It's about to be 9 years in a couple weeks.
Oh,
That's insane. It's like 2015. It came out on Vita.
yeah.
That's amazing. The difficulty on Google. Why is Helldivers so hard?
I remember
This
when we actually had a video. Who's on the
I yeah, we have me and John as well. We had a video I put up.
Oh, really?
I don't remember what I'm assuming it must have been ODSPM, but it was just him like not wanting to actually like, or I remember it was just annoying. Something about that day. It was just funny. That reminded me how I still have all those saved audio files from like the 2018 2019 era in
Oh,
2020, which is insane. How many like times on Skype and stuff and Discord. I was like, what can I do with this one day? Like, it's just so much hours, you know what I mean? Because we used to, technically be on for like 10 hours.
I know that like it was recorded by accident.
Well, remember, the Skype thing auto
Not for
recorded.
yeah, but then we found out that it was auto recorded by it. We didn't realize it was always doing it.
Oh, yeah, but I found out, like, I would get a notification, it automatically would do it when it ended. Like, I would end the call and be like, here's one recorded or something. I'm like, what the frick?
Huh.
Um, trying to think, what's today? Today's the 15th. Hopefully by next week I would have watched Madam Web,
Oh my god.
and I'll talk about that. And then
Oh man.
um, anything else coming out? Not just movies. I
Um,
mean,
I don't know. The only thing I'm really ready for is Helldivers. That's it. Oh,
I'm actually excited about that. I haven't played games with people in a while.
you should have gotten mad and so I could kick your ass.
That is a wonderful way of playing a game. Yes. Trying to think the last time. Oh, well, the last time I played was with you, with a mission in mind that was destroyed immediately on first contact.
Or playing with you guys is always a nightmare. Not when it gets others.
No, I meant I mean I just played with you, but sadly playing Halo retroactively didn't matter at all. Then you're
Yeah, it was really, yeah, that was impressive.
yeah, we were playing Halo with a mission, and that mission went away. The last time we were, I'm trying to think. Oh, it was Elden Ring, and then before that was might have been Dark Souls 3.
Right before that, we tried with Dark Souls 3.
It might have been like years before, like a couple years.
No, no, right before Elden Ring was Dark Souls 3. And right before that was Bloodborne.
All four?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I remember 3, but I don't remember 4.
Before, no, not Dark Souls 4.
No,
Before
no.
that was
I'm saying
Bloodborne.
the 4 of us. I don't remember that on Bloodborne.
No, no, only 3 of us were on Bloodborne. We
Oh,
did
okay.
try to do Dark Souls 2 with the 4 of us, though.
Those were some fun times. Me and John playing. We had to on that bridge, waiting for people to spawn in, and it would just be hell.
Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, on that bridge and the fiery place,
The
whatever.
small Iron Keep or whatever.
Yeah,
Old Iron Keep.
yeah. And people would come in like gods, like they would have like lightning power.
Remember him?
And well, I remember we just was it with you as well. With they had a guy like he kept spawning in. We kept spawning him in.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that was on the PS3, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking on PS3 era. We kept spawning this one guy though. I felt sad for him at a certain point.
I think he beat me
He
and
might yeah
John.
but we
And then he
destroyed.
messaged us like spanking. Like he was like, "Oh, I beat you."
I still
Like,
remember was that one of the first games we played together.
yeah, yeah.
I swear we played a game before that, but
Oh no, 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 no. We played like Call of Duty.
okay, but that was another time. Yeah, because Dark Souls 2 started everything. Started the pincer formation. Started the.
It's information that came from Dark Souls 2.
I think that might be the greatest thing ever.
No,
I still remember it like it was yesterday.
I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
We died like instantly, like right after he said it, because it's like everyone just stopped what they were doing.
Everyone was like, "What are you talking about?"
And then
And
boom,
I think it was the smelter demon.
yeah,
Like,
it
no,
was
no,
this.
no, 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 no. The first time he used it
I thought it was a
was
smelter dude. Oh.
no, no. It was it. I don't think so. I think the first time it was actually in that place where like the big dudes are in the beginning of the game.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
swore it was just the smelter because I don't like.
The dudes, like
Yeah, I know what you're talking
you
about.
go up in the sewer system, and it leads out, and then like that's where the old dragon armor is.
Oh yes,
All the regular dudes.
I swore
That's what
it
he
was.
said. Use pincer formation. I think.
He might, but the smelter one was the one that like we
Yeah,
didn't know what the hell he
yeah.
was talking about.
Then he used smelter again, and then I mean, yeah, at smelter he used the pincer formation
Yeah,
again,
I was
and
like,
then
what the hell does that mean?
that's when it all went like really bad.
I love that demon. I like his armor so much.
It was like crazy hard.
Well, it's such a tight space. And then you look back, and then you play Elden Ring, and you're like, this is a totally different. In regards to like,
Dark Souls 2 was harder because of the speed.
oh,
It's
there's no.
so
You mean the absence of speed?
Yeah, the speed is so slow. It's like
But yeah, but that makes me feel that
you have
makes me
to
feel
plan.
more
It's not
confident.
reactionary.
That makes me feel more confident in the other games. Just because when you add the speed back, you're like, oh, I know how to play. I play in
Yeah.
worse conditions.
And sometimes like it's weird, like the voice, how it works in that. It's like
Yeah,
even though you block,
sometimes it hits, sometimes it does.
it's so weird.
Yeah, but I will say for all its flaws, that honestly it doesn't bother me. I still like that game. Uh, there's a lot of people that got into Dark Souls. They got in with the first one, or even Demon Souls. But because I played Dark Souls 2 first, I love that game.
Yeah.
And the fact that we beat it made me feel so much better. I was like, the fact that I beat Elden Ring, I don't know. I mean, that was insane too. But oh my god, I was sweating. I was like, this Elder freaking beast demon. Where I was like,
Uh,
this thing has to die. I was like,
yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with me, but I love strength builds and every god. It's just like a warrior spirit. I know not like Elden Ring it didn't work in my favor necessarily, but that game had a lot of magic.
Oh.
But I loved my strength build, especially against
I think they both did well.
they buffed it when I was fighting what's her name, Melina, or I mean
Millennium,
Melania.
Millennium.
Like it buffed like a day into me fighting her or something like that out of nowhere. It was like, oh, here's a buff to the ultra great swords or whatever, and I was like,
Yeah.
thanks. I was. It's funny looking back. I fought her with just like these gigantic swords. That's how I fought. Like you could say it's like relatively slow, but like the most damage I thought because I didn't go with the pull or all the other. I'm like, I will destroy her. I will bring her to her knees and then whack her, whack her, whack her. That sounds wrong,
Yeah.
but that's and then oh man, I feel like for everybody who fought her, the moment you kill her, you're like, I could do the whole game. Nothing can be that hard. And technically, I was right because the last boss wasn't as hard as her.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I don't know how you feel, but
I mean,
don't get me wrong. The last boss was only hard. Like if I got
yeah,
hit once, it was like a
that's,
multi-hit every time. It was like it might have
yeah,
been over right there.
yeah. It wasn't like hard, hard. It was just
The attack,
do a lot of
if hit,
damage. Yeah,
yeah, the damage was already too much. But the Melania, I was like, oh my god. I think I fought her. It was either in the 50s or 40s, the amount of times I had to fight her, which, looking back, isn't that many compared to some other people.
yeah.
And then I saw people do that glitch spot or whatever, where they go in that corner. I was like, what the
I
hell?
never heard of that.
It was like a weird corner spot where you could, like, fire arrows at her or something. I was like, why would you do that? I mean, I get if you get to the point where you're like, I just, like, if you're like, that used to be me, but I somehow defeated her. I just kept going. I was like, I must not, like, I must resist and keep
Wait a
going.
minute. Wait a minute. You trying to do that with the wind, dude?
Which one's that?
We went to the snow area.
Snowier, snowier. Oh, oh yeah, I was having fun. Yeah.
Oh yeah, now you revert back to cheesing. Yeah,
Oh, I
okay.
totally forgot. I had a harder time with those people than Mulaney.
Yeah, and then you were like, "Well, I know how to do it." You wanted to cheese, and I was like, "That's pussy shit."
Did I do it by myself? No, you were there.
No, I was there. I helped you. I was taking on the knights, the two knights he had on the side.
Oh, I hated it. I don't know what. But didn't I? I thought I had to do it by myself because you died eventually. Or no, you eventually. Or
I think you killed him by yourself, but I was there though.
yeah, I know you were. I just don't remember if you were still alive or if I had to do the killing
Because I
route.
did buff you. I buffed you.
Oh, with the yeah, I remember that part.
Then opened up with like the cannon thing. I told you to distract them, so
It was hard. Oh,
Common Azure.
that giant, um, the fire giant, whatever, the axe giant.
Yeah.
That was that wasn't necessarily tough, but I think I had to do it like 3 times or something. It was like he would
I don't even
step.
remember fighting him.
He was the thing right before
Yeah, before you all go across the pot, yeah.
you don't remember fighting.
I don't remember fighting him.
Why did you just like gloss over? It
I just don't remember fighting him.
was alright. Who else? There's Radodon, whatever his name is.
Which one was that?
The
Rayon?
sorry, the one with the meteors and stuff.
That guy was crazy.
That's the coolest battlefield of a boss. You know, like it's so big.
Yeah.
Like the amount of space that's covered in that boss fight is everywhere. And you revive, like you summon all the people you met.
Awesome.
They all die instantly, then you have to like get them back.
It was literally Avengers Endgame.
Oh my god. I was like, yes. That game is so looking back, it's probably one of the best. I think Elden Ring is like for me it's like a 9 out of 10, almost a 10, like it's almost perfection.
I think it is a 10 out of 10 for me. Like
it might as well.
It met expectations, but it also like delivered more.
It's also just it's the first time I was able to like sword play by myself and beat it like one of those games, and I was like, I know people are like saying it's like, oh, it's so much easier for let other people play, and I'm like, it's not. It's I look at it differently because it's like almost a different game, compared to like it's not linear. It's open worldish. It's the bosses have a different feeling to them. It's a very different game from any other Souls game. So
well, I mean, here's my perspective. If you want to make it hard, you make it hard, and you don't have to use some of the
you
items.
can do what you want to fight the boss.
Yeah.
I
like how they actually make the world. There's like a point to the open worldness to it, though.
Oh yeah, it's not just an open world just to be open. It's like, there's some crazy things you can find, like things that can actually help you. Yeah. Like you can find some stuff like the arts and things like that, and you're like, holy crap! You're like, I hated those mines, like the mine show, or like with those like gnomes or like the trolls. Oh my god, those things.
Yeah, dudes.
I hate.
And they hide in dungeons.
Oh, and they almost instant.
Yeah, that sucked.
Oh my! And the dungeons are deep.
The worst fight for me was the rotting tree branch thing right outside of Pelagius.
Yes,
that gave me the worst.
I forgot.
That was worse than Millennium.
I forgot I cheesed that too.
Yeah, you cheesed. Oh my god.
There was no cheese in Melania. Well, I didn't know there was a cheese, but I wouldn't have done it.
Are you sure about that?
I
wouldn't have done that. I don't know about that.
I'm not an arrow guy. I didn't have any arrows.
You need an arrow build to do. You just go into the store, buy some arrows.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I just told myself I'll just kill her with my freaking swords.
Oh, but you were willing to do that with all the other dudes. I think you're lying.
I thought because those other ones seemed almost impossible. Because like the moment the swamp thing came out, like I almost instant died every time.
Bro, I had to fight that thing. I took all the leaves and shit, but it always wore out. It always wore off.
That woman, the end of her storyline was there.
Yeah.
What a weird, like, some of these storylines, I was like, this is weird.
I missed one of them.
I thought they were all weird. Like, not bad, just like, just bizarre. Like, they're so strange from, like, the main story.
Yeah.
Like you have like the main plot, which you get it's bits and pieces of throughout like playing the main bosses, and then you have these other people like Guillermo del Toro's side missions.
Yeah.
um, you have like Ronnie or the Moon Girl, whatever. You got man, there's a lot of places looking back. Elden Ring's pretty big.
And it's all like all one map. Like there's no loading screen. It's crazy.
That is crazy. And there's fast travel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
there was no way God would win. And if God of War did win, then it was a setup. It was a setup. He rigged.
Yeah, like Elden
It
Ring
was
is
rigged.
such a achievement
There's
more
no
than
way.
God of War. God of War, like
God of War's a good game, but
it's not
it's not.
what Elden
Elden
Ring
Ring
was
is
able to
really
achieve.
a technological marvel. That's
I will,
God of War was just God of
I
War.
will say
But yeah.
like maybe because I was on PS4, graphically, it's not like they all. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of these Souls games the last couple of years look similar. Not like the art style itself.
I think the character models look a lot better.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry. The character models do look better. But I wish I had like if I played it on if I had it on PC or something like that with a controller. Because something about being on the PS4, looking back, it does hinder the visual experience to an extent.
I don't know. Maybe.
Because Dark Souls, like Dark Souls 3 and this looked
What?
graphically like it had a similar look to it, and it could just be because like everything is it doesn't even, well, when I was playing Elder Ring, it did not feel like it was even HD resolution sometimes. It could just be overheating and like I didn't have any glitches necessarily, but I don't know. So it was. I wish I was. Wait, Elder Ring came out
I think
2022.
you're blind.
Well, yeah, there's that. Um, I'm Kenshi. No,
Oh,
never mind. The Mortal Kombat character. But I digress. Um, you want to end it here or?
so unless you got something else. It's already like one.
No, next week I guess I'll just talk about Halo and Madam Web.
I'm gonna kill Halo. Have fun playing Helldivers.
Yes. Do you think we
I
should
was never able to.
should we
What?
record our experience?
Hell no.
Hell no. You'll be ended.
Why'd you scream in my fucking
What's
ears?
yawning?
What is all of this you sent me?
What?
Oh wait, that's not you.
You want me to end it or are you good?
Is there anything else?
No.
Alright, we'll get the game. Get the
I'll come
game.
back with Halo and Madam Web.
Oh my god.
That'd be
What
good
else?
episode.
I think. Oh wait, no, I didn't request it yet. Never mind. Wait, check your email and send me like the last thing from Krevitin, just in case.
Okay. I'm pretty certain it was like months ago, but I could be wrong.
It's fine. It's fine. They'll have to wait until they restock it. They somehow ran out of the keys on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah.
I just got a for being my YouTube channel on YouTube Studio. I did a survey for Google, and they gave me $15.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took a couple weeks or a month.
Yo, use it to buy Helldivers.
Um, I used it on comics.
Uh,
I still have money to
stop,
buy Helldivers.
stop buying comics. Stop buying comics. Start buying whey
But
protein
comics is my
and
hobby,
hit the
though.
gym.
Okay,
Hit the gym.
I'm not sure about the
Hit the
protein
gym.
though, but
Bro, hit the gym. Hit the gym.
okay, I'm
Hit
just gonna
the
end it. You
gym.
good?
Go to the gym. Go to the gym. Stop wasting your life